Ma, good afternoon. Please, I want to complain about my vagina.
Okay.
My vagina is always smelling and bring out some odor that is not okay. This is what causes and what can I use? And then my menstruation sometimes always come sometimes in a day, maybe twice in a month. So I didn't know what causes ma. Even though my husband did not even come near me again to have some fun with me. Please, ma, what is the causes? And even though my body will always itch me, so I didn't know what causes ma. Please, can you please give me the explanation or result of what I'm going to do?
Okay. If I would understand you well, you say your vagina is always smelling and the odor is bad, right? And your husband is not happy about that. And is always itching you as well. Your period is not always coming. Okay, there's only one explanation to this. That is infection. When last have you treated infection?
Ah, sometimes it do.
Okay. So most times, this is why we always advise. It's always very good for a woman, especially, to know their status concerning infection. The only reason why your vagina will be smelling is itching you, your period is not coming, it's coming and going, and or it's irregular, is simply because of infection. That's it. There are several ways you can contact infection through having different sexual partners, or you can even contact it from that your husband. But because it's a guy, because there are some times that this infection will not show in some people's body early, and it will show in some people's body early. So it's probably not showing in his body, and you guys have been sleeping without protecting yourself, sleeping with each other without protecting yourself. Obviously, he will pass it to you. Do you understand? And sharing of other people's toilets, or probably you went somewhere and they used somebody's toilet, all of these things could actually bring out infection. Before your vagina started smelling, you must have noticed some little changes in your discharge. You must have noticed some little itching before it reaches the stage, but you ignored it, which is not good. We always advise you people, do not ignore any changes in your vagina or in your body. Your vagina is meant to be taken care of. Always smell your panties. When you take off your pants, always smell it. If you notice that the smell is different, you will always know your own smell. So if you notice that the smell is different, the smell is annoying, the smell is irritating, that's why we always recommend our infection drink. Our multi-purpose infection drink. It works for infection, works for penis wat, works for herpes, works for vagina wat, vagina smelling, vagina itching. If you get our wash, our infection wash, whether as a woman or as a man, because men too normally have itching and there's smelly penis discharge, that wash, whenever you use any other person's toilet or even after sex with an unprotected person, ensure to use that wash to avoid any form of itching, and ensure to use our infection drink to avoid any form of infection staying in your body. So madam, the cause of your irregular period is also this infection, which is one of the reasons why infection affects women and doesn't allow them get pregnant. It is because it will block that womb, it will block that place that your egg is supposed to fertilize from, and all of that. So you need our infection drink, you need our infection wash. You don't need to have infection before you use it. Whether you have infection or not, you need it, madam.